Today is Saturday, which means that the brand new editors update has finally arrived. Like we always do here, I'm going to go ahead and check out every single brand new thing that was added in, starting with a very quick look at the update banner that changes every single week. It looks like we're going to be getting bosses next week. Now, over on the Discord, they went ahead and mentioned a couple of other things that were introduced for this update. Starting with the upgrade section, this has now been completely changed. It's way more organized now. There's also daily rewards in the game now, so that's pretty cool. I wasn't able to show you guys because, well, it was kind of going to mess with my intro, but daily rewards will pop up every single time when you get on. Well, you know, every single day. Coming over to the upgrade shop, there is now a brand new computer called the Earth PC. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play a lot of this week, so I'm a little behind on the cash. No big deal though, we're gonna be able to get that cash pretty quick. But yes, the PC just has a giant log on top. The monitor, pretty cool looking, and then of course you have every single one of the other pieces. Everything is roughly around 8 trillion to about 9 trillion, so it's definitely going to be a grind for a lot of you, especially if you don't have that studio. One thing that I'm not seeing mentioned over in the Discord is the fact that there is new phones now. So before it would stop at 1 billion, now it goes to 10 billion, 100 billion, and 1 trillion. So phones will be very much useful now, especially while you're making, you know, brand new channels and stuff. Taking a peek over here at the diamond chest, doesn't seem like there's anything new, unfortunately. But now let's make our way inside of our studio because this is where the good stuff is going to happen. So we got ourselves 2 little sleeping editors here. This is actually really cool because if you guys remember, I mentioned that there was only 1 desk inside of here, and I was really hoping that it was going to be 1 editor for the first one, 2 for the next, and then for the final one, which is the modern warehouse, we'd have 3 editors. I don't exactly know if that's what happened here, but regardless, I'm very happy to see that there's 2 inside of here. Now, this is interesting. 330 billion for both of these. I'm not sure if that's what I have to pay for them. Let's see. I don't, it just went up. I don't know what's going on here. Is that how much I'm getting out of them? Editors earn passive income. However, watch out. If you're gone for too long, they may get a bit sleepy. Ah, okay. So far, they've earned me 1.6 trillion subscribers, so I can go ahead and collect this. What exactly determines them being asleep or not? Is it just my presence inside of my actual studio, or do I have to come back and, you know, kind of nudge them like how I did when I came in? I'm a little confused on that, but we'll have to figure that out. Let me go ahead and get this merch done so that way I can make some money so we can check out the brand new stuff. But yeah, just a quick little correction on what I just said about the actual editors. It does seem like you get editors based on how many channels you have, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the actual location that you have. So it's just completely different. In my case, I won't be able to unlock a 3rd one until I have 7 channels, and then I won't get my 4th one until I have 9, which is kind of insane. I mean, in the current state of how the game is, I think it's practically impossible to get to 8 channels. Now, this is something that the developers are fully aware of, and they've pretty much said that they're going to be working on that. But at the same time, I don't know if actually the prices have changed. I should probably go look. If I'm not mistaken, I think my next channel was like something quintillion. Yeah, no, it's still that 6.5 quintillion. But I mean, there is a brand new PC setup, so it might be a lot easier to actually get subs now, to where it's not impossible to get there. What I'm the most curious about right now is what exactly is going to trigger these guys to go to sleep. I also seem to have bugged my menu and I can no longer interact with them. Yeah, I honestly have no idea what just happened there, but either way, man, I'm gonna go ahead and grind here for a little bit, grab some cash. We can make our upgrade to our PC setup and really get a general idea on how much of a difference that makes with our subscriber income as well as our actual money income. So I'll be right back. All right, so I've been grinding for probably the last 25, maybe even 30 minutes. And in that time, I was only able to get 10.6 trillion. So first item I'm going to buy is going to be the Earth monitor. The reason for this is because it's the most expensive. It gives the highest amount of stars compared to every single one of the other items. On top of that, a lot of the top players inside of my lobby right now are saying that this monitor is actually extremely wide. So it makes it pretty easy to land on 100%. Don't know how true this is, but we are about to find that out right now. So let's go ahead and purchase the Earth monitor and let's check to see what this looks like. Oh my, why is it so wide like that? Oh my God, it actually is insanely wide. I mean, the size of the actual thing in the middle is still the exact same, so I don't really see it being any easier. I mean, I guess it's kind of a little bit easier, but Not really. Either way though, it is the most expensive item out of all of them, so it's going to be a lot easier to grab the rest of these because we already got the 9.5 trillion one out of the way. Next one would be the computer, which is 9 trillion, and already that made a huge difference, dude. I was averaging about 90 trillion every single one of my regular videos, and now we're going as high as 130, so this is pretty good. I think it's pretty safe to say that once I am actually able to go ahead and get my hands on all of the pieces, I'll probably be making somewhere in like the 200 trillion, maybe even higher. But either way, man, I want to head on over to the studio for one last time before we go ahead and end off this video, because I want to talk about a couple of things. For starters, this is why last week I told you guys it was extremely important to go ahead and unlock studios and channels, because you were going to miss out on future updates. The reason I mention this is because I'm seeing a lot of people over in the Discord saying, well, where are the editors? I can't get any of them. And those are the same exact people that said that they weren't going to be using the entire channel or rebirth system, whatever it is that you want to call it. In my case, I don't exactly know when you get the editors because I already had some of them unlocked. But from what I've heard of by people, it says that you need a total of 2 channels to even get the first one. Now, a couple of things to note. When you are actually working on your merch, you cannot access the editors. So if the timer is going off right here, you cannot access any of your editors. Another thing, if we come into the actual settings, the very bottom of your settings, you will see interact to collect employee earnings. This will be turned off by default. My suggestion to you is to go ahead and turn this on, because when it is, you won't have to open up the menu for every single one of your editors to collect your subscribers. All you got to do is just walk up to this one, press E, gives you your subscribers, press E on this one, and it also gives you your subs. Personally, I think that's a really good setting, so make sure to go ahead and turn that on. My final opinion on the entire editors is I personally feel like maybe they need a little bit of a buff. Yes, they might be pretty useful when you start off a brand new channel, but with how crazy it gets after you reach probably like the 4th channel, I don't know how helpful exactly those are going to be. Obviously, to AFK, it's going to be really useful. Making a couple trillion subscribers is a whole lot better than making none at all. Final thing we'll talk about here is that there is a brand new code in the game. If you type in 1 million YouTubers, exactly how I have it right here, press enter. This gives you 4 minutes of shout out, reference, and ad campaign plus 50,000 cash. So make sure that you use the most of this. I can give you guys just a little bit of an example. Like I told you, I was earning roughly around 120, maybe 130 trillion every single one of my videos. And if we make a quick one right here, I can show you guys how much of a difference that's going to make for the next 4 minutes, which is probably going to be pretty crazy. Let's see. So we actually got a viral video there. So this is going to be even crazier. I mean, we just made 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, we're making a 1.5 quadrillion subscribers. So it's a huge help, definitely. But to be fair, we did get ourselves a viral video there. So let me try doing this again without a viral, even though I'm pretty sure it's still going to be very close to 1 quadrillion, or maybe not. Maybe it's going to be like halfway there. Yeah, 559 trillion. So that's still a huge difference. Definitely make sure to go ahead and redeem that code. I think we're going to go ahead and end off this video here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have some pretty interesting stuff maybe tomorrow or the day after, such as what's the best AFK method right now? Should you be using your phone or should you be using the editors? Or who knows, maybe you should be using both. Like I said, we'll talk a little bit more about that. That's going to do it for this video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.